Hello Capricorn, I'm Ulrich, I'm a Lenormand card reader, and today we will do work, money, business card reading for the sign of Capricorn for the month of February. I will try to keep the reading as short as possible, but of course it's my intention to deliver you a quality product, so it will require some of your time. Also, I want to mention, if you have questions, you can always post them in the comments below, and of course, as soon as I have time, I will answer to them. So Capricorn, we immediately go for it for your card reading for the month of February. Hello Capricorn, and welcome for your business work money card reading. As the first card here, we see the birds. It tells us maybe we are a little bit stressed, we are a little bit nervous. This is what we are seeing here. It's possible also that we are hiding our stress a little bit with these combinations that we are seeing here. Anyway, we are pointed here to be proactive if we know certain things are about to come in our life. In a structural way, we need to act proactive for getting more stability. This is what we are seeing here. We are urged here to take initiative. Maybe it's related to the government, to more stability regarding the government. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, there's a lot of communication here also going on with this card here on your person here. Timing is important also, so check out your timing before you make certain moves, because we have the snake here. Timing is important. It's a crucial factor. It's a key factor here if we do something, but we need to work in advance in our head. We need to see the situation coming. This card is actually ruled by Saturn, who is the Lord of Capricorn, so we need to make a plan here. Planning is very important here. This is what we are seeing with this card combinations. Anyway, we can also not overreact in a structural way. We cannot be overruled, over structural. There need to be a certain flexibility. We have the snake here, and the snake is flexible. It can turn around. So don't be too structural. See that you implement certain agility in your approach if you do something in advance. So make sure that you make your plan, but your plan is able to have adjustments. This is what we are seeing here, because the snake tells us maybe it's not going to go. We make a plan, but when we are actually in the actions, it's possible that we need to adjust our strategy. This is what we are seeing here, or the plan that we worked out. So we need to have a certain flexibility here. This is what we are seeing. Anyway, if things are changing, or we need to be flexible, don't overreact also with this combination. Then we have the Tower in the middle. This points to mostly that we are in good health. There could be communication about our health, but we have the anchor here, so it's very stable, our health. It means also that we take care of ourselves. Also, it points to patience. These cards are very patience cards. So if you want to something rush, this is not going to work. You will need to make your plan on the long run, structurally work it out, see that you have adjustments built in. This is what we are seeing here, but it's especially important here that we are patient, consistent, disciplined. This is what we are seeing here, and it will lead to very positive financial results here, because we have the financial card there. And then we're going to mirror the cards. We have the birds and the key here. There's some thinking here, brainstorming, deep thinking that we are seeing here. We also think smart. The snake is a very smart, strategic card, so we think in a strategical way. We use our intellect, our sharpness here. Whatever our job is, we will use our intelligence and the means that are available. And it's very important to do so. We need to move at the right moment. The snake waits till the right moment. And if you act in the right moment, the doors will go open. Why? Because you have the key here. And the key opens all doors. This is literally the key that unlocks a lot of things here that are coming in your business or in your way of finances here. This is what we are seeing. Anyway, we need to express ourselves here. We need to think with some maybe deep thinking here. We are seeing here there could be some worries that we are thinking about here, and we see here how we need to work this all out. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, sometimes also it points that we can, if we want to react in a very, I would say, loud way, it's best not to do so. It's best here to keep calm. Calm and structural is the key here. So this is a calm card, and this is also a structural card. So if we do that in a deliberate, diplomatic way, there will be improvement. So don't overreact. I mentioned this already many times. Anyway, this points also to a person who knows what he or she knows exactly what she's talking about. This person, they are not sucking it out of their thumb. They are experienced here. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, if you have certain problems, you will literally come to a breakthrough here. This is what we are seeing here. Excuse me. And then we see here also there's like, if you think you are very excited about the plans, but you need to be very strategic here with the snake. Don't reveal your plans. The snake tells us to be quiet about our plans. We can think about it. If we have certain people who we trust for changes, we can do that, but be careful what you reveal with the snake, so you can move in the direction that you want to move. Then we have the cross and the anchor here in the bottom. We mirror the cards here. There are certain burdens and obligations that we are confronted with. This could mean burdens regarding to accountancy. If we need to learn something, it could mean that this study or this leveling up of study here, or this additional study, it brings us certain burdens and obligations. We don't like to, but we have to. We have no choice. The cross is often a card of karma. We have no choice. It's like that, and we have no choice, but we need to fulfill it. And if we fulfill it, it will be ending in a positive way. But there could be some unpleasant situations here that we are confronted with. It's not necessarily negative here, what we are seeing here, but we need to think wisely what we are doing here. But the situation is not necessarily pleasant here with this card combination. Anyway, sometimes also this points, because we have the book here for religious or spiritual persons, they could find some answers in their faith, in their religion, in their spirituality, whatever applies on you here. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, if you work your job, it feels like a duty. You know that you're going to your work. You know, you feel it in your body. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. It could be literally for the moment, momentarily, that you feel it as a painful duty. But we have no choice here, and we will continue, even though it's hard, what we are doing. We know this is what we need to do, and we will follow this path. Then we have the birds, the snake, and the key here. And there could be some people around you that are jealous of you. This is what we are seeing. Also, we need to be careful with people around us, because we could be deceived by appearances of people around us. So be careful. People might not be what they seem to be. Sometimes also this points to gossip behind our back, that people are plotting something behind our back. So be careful what you share, especially business plans, especially on the work floor. Don't share what don't need to be shared. It doesn't mean that you cannot have ideas together, but if you make something concrete, or you are about to make something concrete, be careful what you share. This is what we are seeing here. It's best here to avoid, especially sharing personal information. Be careful here, because it's possible that this is not going the way where you want it to be if you share certain information. If you see that it's this that there is gossip, or this situation is really stressing you too much out, it's possible here that you move away from certain groups of people in the job. Maybe there are possibilities there that you can take certain distance, because we have the tower here, from certain groups in our workplace. And it might be a good thing to do also to move away from certain groups, but you will know what I mean if it applies on you. This is a point that we slowly move away in a structural way, or for structural reasons. This is what we are seeing. But there is some gossip here. Some phone calls could come to you that are disturbing to you. This is what we are seeing here. Be careful also who you talk to. It's also very important here. Don't trust everybody around her here, because there could literally be snakes in the nest here. This is what we are seeing here. The snake and the key then here that we are seeing here, this points that we can manage the situation if we use our head. So there's somebody there around you who is tricky, and if we are smart, we can disarm the situation, because maybe some bomb is about to explode, but we have the ability here that we can disarm it. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, if you find certain solutions and these are not necessary for the group work, don't share. Don't share. Share exactly what you need to share, no more, no less. It's very important to do so here with this combination. But anyway, you will be able, if certain people are gossiping around you, because the snake is a very flexible card and it moves around the tower, so it can go in either direction. So you will be able here to apply a certain structure, certain formalities in a very diplomatic, structural way. And this is actually the key for doing so. But don't share what you don't need to share here. It's possible also that you're longing for more freedom, that you want more freedom for your own. Because here we see certain problems here. This is what we are seeing here. And also you will, if you were not aware that there were some plots made against you, these plots will reveal themselves, because the key opens them. If people want to hide something from you, with some things are coming to you, and you suddenly know that these people are plotting, because you have the key here. You see it. Some things here come to you, and these people try to hide it up, but you have the key, and it's revealed to you for some reason. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, we see also here, if you're in a relationship, I just mentioned this is not a relationship card reading, but with the snake here, it points to triangle relationships. If you are in a relationship with a certain partner, and this relationship, this could be an on and off relationship also, but if you are not aware, it means that one of both partners here is involved in a triangle relationship, means there's another partner involved here. It could be possible that you been several times together, or this relationship is off and on, returning off again. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Anyway, here we need to see also that we need to focus our mind. It's very important here that we focus. If you are a single, for instance, and you have no relationship, this points also, there come opportunities to us on the sexual level. So people here come into our life, and if we are willing to engage here, also we have possibilities here to engage on the sexual front. This is also what this combination tells us. But be careful here also. Be careful for bad secrets here. Don't share if this person is somehow related to your job. Be careful not to share also in the bad secrets. Is careful to do so here with this combination. Then we have the tree, the tower, and the fish here. The tree and the tower here, here we feel that we are on the right track. We have slow growth, especially financially. This is prosperous, but it's slow. It's slow and secure. Saturn is ruled, this card is ruled by Saturn, and Saturn is in a slow way. You will improve, but there will be slow improvement, but secure growth here. This is what we are seeing here. If we have too much stress, it's possible also we do a checkup in the hospital, but it could be related to the work, to the stress here that we are seeing here with this combination. Anyway, it's possible also in a way that we take certain distance, especially if we are in a leading position. We could take more distance from people around us, because maybe you suspect the gossip and you take your distance. The tower sometimes take distance, and you want to take the big overview. So if you're in a position of authority, or you're about to come in one, or you are in one, you will take a distance view. It's like you have a vernacular here and you take an overview. What you have around you. This is what we are seeing here. There could be some distance here. You could feel also a little bit lonely in the job, but mostly this points to, mostly if you have authority here, the authority comes with certain distance towards people. This is what we are seeing here. There could be a kind of isolation here that we are seeing here. Anyway, we are very fixed where we want to go, or we can be here if we want to here. Possibly also with this combination that we are confronted with certain bureaucracy. This is what what we see here also with this combination. Maybe we cannot move to flexible here with certain bureaucracies, but you have the snake there, you will find a way out since you have the key here, but it doesn't mean it's an easy way out because this points to bureaucracy here. If we have a business, sometimes this points also, this combination, to taxes, that we are confronted with taxes, customs, certain guards here that checking up on us here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. If you have certain business projects and there's a discussion of bringing certain buildings down, I see this here also, the building will stay as it is. So if there are plans here for breaking something down, it means no. Here, the building will stay as it is. I don't say there is no improvements, but it will stay. It will stay as it is here. This is what we are seeing here also with this combination. Anyway, this points also to a promotion here that we are getting. The longer we stay, or the more experience that we get, the more we will promote ourselves and grow financially. This is what we are seeing here. This is like, it's destined to be here also. This also is a very good combination for, like, for instance, if you have a spiritual guru or somebody who guides you to his path here, this means that we have a lot of guidance here also. This is what we are seeing here. This points also to a deep dedication for country and for flag. This is what we are seeing here also. It's possible if we have certain studies in our head or additional knowledge, that this is going to take place at a very prestigious school. This is also what this combination tells us here. There is some kind of prestige here where we're learning, and it will make us more stable. It's not necessarily going to be a cheap thing because we have the money card here. So here, if you do an additional study for upgrading yourself, for getting additional knowledge in this institution, in this university, whatever this is, it will cost you money. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. If certain offers are made to us here, it sometimes points also that we have the ability to say no, and we should not be too worried about it because this opportunity will come back to you. But it's possible now, for some reason, you reject something. It could be on the work front, but for some reason you reject. But it will be, the offer will be remade to you later on. This is what we are seeing here also with this combination of cards. What we see more here, there's a lot of energy, we feel alive here. It's possible also that we ourselves, this is a total different angle, that we have a lot of know a lot of things about nature, we take care of our health here. Then we have the Tower and the Fish here. This is a very strong indication here for money. This is the big bucks, really. We already growing in our position. Maybe we already have a good salary, but it's always gonna increase here if you want or not. This is what we are seeing here. This points also to long-term investments, what we are seeing here with this combination. If you are an investor in something, it's wise also to do with these cards not to take short-term investments. This says if you do an investment, make them on the long run. Don't it's not good for short-term business, this one. You need to see it on the long run, but it's very good for on the long run here, for returns on the long run. You will need to invest your money here on the long term. Anyway, this points, as I said here, this points to financial institution. You could be related to money, to structure, to government. This is what we are seeing here. If you have a government job, it's somehow related to accountancy, to money. You will know the connections here yourselves. Here, this is what we are seeing here with this combination. It's possible also sometimes that we need to make certain judgments here that we are seeing here also. It sometimes also is, if people push us too much, we could be a little bit stingy here, and this might not be necessarily a negative thing here. Anyway, this is personal gain, what we are seeing here. And if you spend some time alone, or you feel alone, don't think this is a negative thing, because actually this is positive. It will make you reflect more. It will make you proactive, and you will see things more clearly. So being alone is not necessarily a waste of time or that it's going nowhere, because it could literally improve your situation. Sometimes loneliness or being alone, it can have positive aspects. This is what we are seeing here. I'm not saying it's easy, but it could have positive aspects or positive effect on your work. This is my point here. Anyway, if we do certain studies, sometimes this points also that we are examined. People test our knowledge. This is what we are seeing here also with this combination. In another way, if we are in the spiritual front, this points also that we higher up our level of spirituality. If you are a spiritual person, or you are in yoga or meditation or opening chakras, things like that here, it means also on that way we are improving ourselves here. There is a kind of suffering in silence here that leads somewhere. Some truths will come to you, or you will experience, and they will not be easy. Sometimes the tower can be quite harsh, quite structural. This is what we are seeing here also with this combination. For some people also, they might study more religion or spirituality here. This is what we are seeing here. Then we have the book, the anchor, and the book and the anchor here. The book and the anchor, it points to we are seeking the truths in our life here. If on the job front things are not clear here, it points that you will investigate, especially with the snake there. Probably you do it in all quietness. If you think there are structural problems, financial problems going on your work, here you means it to check out. Also, this points that we should, especially with we should not talk about it, and we should double check all the facts. If documents passing on your office, in your work, double check before you execute an order or whatever it is you do, or before you need to take action, double check the documents. Very important to do so here with this combination. Anyway, it's possible here that due to some coincidence, a document is appearing in your office or in your work, and this reveals something that is important to you. It's not the intention that this came in your hands, but somehow it passes you. This is, and you get to know some knowledge here. Anyway, on the job front, this points to a person who is very skilled. This person has knowledge, but you want to get more knowledge, as we saw earlier. We find a certain safety here with if we learn more. We have the feeling that if we know more, it will bring us more income. And in general, that is a very good way to see things here. This is what we are seeing here. If you have certain secrets yourself and you don't talk to them about them, they will not be revealed. But it's important that you don't talk about them. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. It's possible also you yourself in your environment, in the work front, you are confronted a lot literally with books or a lot of information, but the book is important information, accountancy or what I said here, but you literally could be confronted with a lot of information. Sometimes also this points to an educator, a teacher, a university professor, somebody who teaches others, and this person has a lot of information, and also he or she will not reveal everything they know. Even if we have students, we might have students, this is a different angle. If we are an educator, whatever level we are, we will not share everything we know with our students. This is what we are seeing here. It's possible that our knowledge comes out of practicality. And sometimes knowledge and practicality is something different. And this is what we see here. So you will share a lot of practicality with your students, but it will be limited. You will not share the deep secrets. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, then we have the birds and the tree. Here we see that we have a lot of wisdom here. Sometimes we don't want to talk here. There are certain worries. Maybe these are more personal worries here. It could mean that we take a walk in the forest for relaxing ourselves here. That you could have, if you have a guru or a certain person who teaches you something on the spiritual, on the religious front, you could have some discussions about that here. Anyway, you're talking to ourselves here. It's also possible with this combination. Here we see the gossip again here, and the distance that we are taking from the gossips. is a lot of communication here, a lot of communication come to us. It could be stressing this communication because it's so much communication. Here also we need to watch out that people don't want to restrict or tie us down. This is what we are seeing here also with this combination. Somebody younger here also is in our environment. This is what we are seeing here. Maybe this points to somebody that we educate here, that is close to us here. But we could be very stressed here with this combination. So it's important here. It could have an effect on your moods. If the stress becomes too high, it could really affect your mood here with this combination. Then we have the tree and the cross here, but in another way, as I said, the cross is destined to be. It don't happen before it's time. We cannot force the cross. We cannot. It happens when it's the right time. It's karma, it's destiny, it's happened to be. And this tells us here, this combination, that you are on the right track in life. If you have stress or not, it's what you are supposed to do, that you are in here. But it might not be easy here. You could also have some conflicts with spirituality or your religion. Maybe you don't agree with everything that your spirituality or your religion dictates you, and you take some distance, you reflect on it. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. This points also to a very unshakable personality here that we are seeing here with this combination. Anyway, we need to take care of our body, because our body is our vehicle and we need it to move around here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Anyway, some things here we see also that are not necessary, not essential in our life, might disappear in our life. Then we have the second line, snake, tower, and book. Snake and tower here, we let go of the past here. We let something go out of the past because we want to move on here. If the situation was tiresome or we had no improvements here, we see that we slowly move on in a smart way. You need to go your own way. If you have worked a long time for somebody, it's possible that you consider for starting your own business here. But this points to a person that doesn't go. This is a person who leaves his work with a lot of knowledge. So if you start your own business, this points to somebody who knows what he's doing. This person has the knowledge already that we are seeing here. We literally need to change. It's like a snake who's losing her skin, and we literally change here. We change skin here, we change personality. It could literally be that if we change position, that we throw some things away out of our closet. We don't want to appear as we were, and we change our appearance. This is what we are seeing here. But it comes, as I said here, also with certain loneliness here. With management also could be included here, and then we take some distance. This points to mostly this points to a female executive that we are confronted here. This could be us, or this could be we ourselves here, that we are about to come in a leading position. This is what we are seeing, but mostly this points to connections with the CEI, the high hierarchy of our job. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. If you have somebody on as your boss, this points also that our boss is lonely. She or he is in charge, but they, in a way, in an essence, they are lonely. This is what we are seeing here also, and they keep it secret. They will not share that with everybody. Anyway, this points also to, if this is you yourself here, your abilities, this points to a very wise, educated person, a person who has knowledge. As I said earlier, you will also, once you are focused on this new target, if you want to go in a new job, there will be a very, very strong focus. The Capricorn can be very focused sometimes in life, and here with the snake especially, this is the case here. So if you go in the next stage, you throw your skin off and you go in the next level here, this points to a very, very strong focus here, what is about to come. Anyway, this points coolness also. There will be no emotions for this job. You will not approach the thing emotionally. You will apply your knowledge, but without any emotion. This points to calculation and knowing exactly where we want to go, and this is not necessarily a bad thing. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, Then we have the tower and the book here. Again, here this points to erudition, experience, wisdom. Again, here this points to teachers here. Sometimes also this points to people who work for the government, but then for things like secret agency, police, anything that investigates something. We cannot share the information of our work. It's somehow related to you. Secret police is here, secret organizations related to the government. This is all here. We cannot share things about our work here. We are unable to share certain things out of our work. This is what we are seeing here. Again, here we see the teacher here. It's possible that we teach out of practicality, but we don't share everything. But we already saw that earlier. Then we have the key, the fish and the anchor. The key and the fish here, there are certain, it's possible also that you have work and business, and here we see if we go on in business, this is very prosperous for business, for money. This is very good here. This points to a person who has business insights. It's not necessarily because you're an educator, somehow you don't have business. This can point to both. So this person literally applies what he preaches, but of course he don't share all his business secrets. Anyway, there are important insights here that we are taking advantage of, or we can take advantage of here. This is a person with a very sharp business acumen here. What we are seeing here, you're able to unlock doors in business that other people, opportunities that other people don't see. This is what we are seeing here. There is a lot of positive things here coming to us for becoming more stronger, more foothold. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. This points to very successful business here. The money provides security because the anchor is secure, stability, it don't move here. This is the key to profit. We gain more knowledge in our business. We see how things are connected here. We know what is valuable for us here. This is what we are seeing here. Then we have the fish and the anchor. This is financial security. Again, here we build more foundations here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination with the fish and the anchor and the snake there also. It points also that we will attract some people around us who are not only financially, but also it points some people are sexually interested in us. So if you are interested on the sexual field, there will be opportunities there also. Some people will present themselves in your life, and if you want to take certain opportunities, if you are a single or whatever here, opportunities on the sexual level here present themselves. Anyway, we find it sometimes also points, if you had certain monies in abroad or in another country, that for the moment they are not gone. Hear me out well here. But it's possible that you have money in abroad and for some reason you cannot reach that money. Maybe this is because the borders are closed and the money is literally there in another bank and you literally need to be there physically present. So sometimes this points that we cannot reach money from ourselves. It's not gone, but we cannot reach it. This is what this combination also tells us sometimes. But once this period of waiting, maybe this has to do with the travel restrictions now. Once these travel restrictions are lifted, in the future, you will be able to get your money back. The money is not gone because the anchor don't let the money disappear, but it's possible you cannot reach it for now. Then we have the birds, the tower and the anchor. Birds and the tower here, communication that we had in the past, it's returning to us. Results of communication lead to more stability. There's an official announcement here that is coming to us from authorities. We need to remain calm again here if we want to improve here. There are very deep communications here about the structure of our life that we are seeing here. This points also, if you have somebody in charge, there will be a direct communication with the one in charge. You will have communicate, and this is about your stability, for getting increase of salary, for coming in a different position, in a position of authority, or a higher position of authority. This is what we are seeing here, but it's important here to stay very diplomatic, calm and business-like here. This is what we are seeing here. You will take distance here if there is gossip. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Then we have the Tower and the Anchor here. We see we follow our inner path. We will trust our feelings here. It will be a little bit a mystery how you do what you do, and that it has a positive outcome because you don't share everything. We must follow our inner wisdom here. Also, we must have faith in the combination, and it will end up in a positive way. This is what we are seeing here. Also, we will let go of certain things out of the past that no longer serves us. This is what we are seeing here. These events, as I said here, what I mentioned here, if certain monies are blocked and certain new things are coming, this is about to, in the year to come. This is not for now, but the money will be available in 6 months to a year here. This is what we are seeing here. And also promotions, higher promotions will reveal themselves in the coming year. This is what we are seeing here. This points to expertise in what we are doing. Whatever your field of work or business is, this points to a person who is very expert in the thing that we are doing here. Then we have the Key, the Tower, and the Cross, the Key and the Tower here. Everything we have in the past here are hold clues for a better future. So things that you learned in the past, you can apply now. And if these are positive communications or positive solutions that you found in the past, you will be able to apply them. And it's destined to be. It's destined to be. This is what we are seeing here. Here, this is a person who is able to get a promotion, to get in a higher position. This also points to high level positions, the highest position that we can reach here. This is what we are seeing here. This could mean that you had a long journey already behind you, but if not yet, this points to a person who will achieve nice things in their life, but it will not be easy because this is fate, but we need to follow our path here. This is what we are seeing here. It will take some time here, but it points to long-term success. This is what we are seeing, reaching the highest levels. This is what we are seeing. Then I will have the Tower and the Cross here. We become aware of the situations. Some situations will be clear. We have literally piercing eyes. It's like we have piercing X-ray eyes here in business. It's very good to business. We know what is coming. This is coming to us because we are literally an expert in our field here. We see the things coming before they happening, especially with the birds here. We see things coming. This is what we are seeing here. Later on, after we've been some time alone and we felt some loneliness, it's possible that we reconsider this loneliness. Maybe we get more contacts after we reach this position. It's possible also because life has been so hard on you, it gives you a certain pride. And I mean this in a positive way. This is what we are seeing here also with this combination. If certain responsibilities are given to you, it's possible that you are immediately very direct to the people who want to give you responsibilities, and you immediately say, no, I don't take that upon me. And it's not necessarily taking against you. This is what we are seeing here also with this combination. So Capricorn, this is all for your money business work card reading. It's very positive for money. Whatever you are in here, there are solutions for more stability. If you are unemployed as an employee, there are very good possibilities here that you are having here. But the key is be careful what you say and keep your structure. Keep persevering here. This is what we are seeing here, and literally the money comes in. So Capricorn, this is all. I hope you get a little bit wiser out of this Lenormand card reading. If you did, please subscribe to my channel. If this card reading, if you enjoyed this card reading, thank you for doing so, and I'm sure we see each other in my other videos. Anyway, thank you and bye-bye for now, Capricorn.